Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It's 4:22 p.m. on March 6, 2024 in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 4 degrees outside on a sunny afternoon in the city. In this video, I walked for 1.9 kilometers starting outside of the CF Pacific Center on West Georgia, then stole southeast on West Georgia, northeast on Seymour, southeast on West Cordova, south on Cambie, and then northwest on West Hastings, and then also on West Pender, ending my trek by the transit bus stop at West Pender and Howe. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here, just walking along West Georgia Street over here in the downtown core, and we're approaching Seymour Street. It's around 4 degrees Celsius today on a partly cloudy day, so there's some clouds, there's some sun, that's how it is. Other than that, it's nice and dry, so let's head down to Seymour. And this is Seymour Street in the downtown core. Over by Parkwell Plaza, which is across the street. There's a few stores in there. That's a pretty quiet plaza. People walking here. Over here is the Seymour Street entrance to the SkyTrain. This would be the Granville SkyTrain, so this is the Expo line.
He knows where we usually go.
Let's keep walking here. Just passing the Gotham Steakhouse.
Article about
Popular bar over here on Seymour Street. And of course we're at Seymour and at Dunsmuir by the St. Regis Hotel. It has Beaucoup in its first floor, which is a nice little French cafe. And this would be the intersection of Seymour and Dunsmuir Street. And we'll cross Seymour, or cross Dunsmuir Street and continue on Seymour.
So you have 50 cents.
And over here is the BCIT. This will be our local British Columbia Institute of Technology. That would be the campus right there for downtown Vancouver. And we have a public parking lot below, so if you are a student, you can pay for parking right by the school or right underneath the school. But of course, they're going to be paying Vancouver prices, so that's definitely something you got to budget in if you're going to consider. I'm sure they have some deals. And we'll keep walking. Bar 515 is what we're passing right now. It's generally open from 4 p.m. to 1 p.m. late on the weekends. And over here is Malone's Social Lounge and Tap House. Very popular place. Unfortunately, just to give you a heads up, Brown's Craft House across the street is permanently closed, which is very, very unfortunate. Closed around early January, or more like mid-January, so like January 18th. And you can look back and see what happened on January 18th in Canada, figure out why it closed. Oh yeah. Signs of the times. Signs of the times. It's always nice you can go back in newspapers now. You don't have to go to microfiche, you can just go to the internet. Be like, January 18th, what happened on that day here in Canada? Anything significant? Oh, okay. Let's keep going here. Approaching a west facing street. And we'll keep walking here. Now we'll cross the street. This is the workday office building we're walking past, where they are going to put in a La Taqueria in the bottom here. And they also have their taco shop that's going to head on in there. So that's going to be really nice. They have a nice little restaurant over on Yukon and West Broadway right now. They have a food truck over in front of the Vancouver Art Gallery. So, plenty of available options from them across the city. Of course, when you consider that, it's nice that they're going to have a downtown location as well. And that way, if you live in the downtown, you don't have to go all the way to the west side. And if you live in the west side, you don't have to go all the way downtown, because they'll still have their shops there. And this would be the intersection of Seymour and West Cordova Street. We have the waterfront SkyTrain station in the background. We'll cross Seymour and continue on West Cordova. And we're over by the Harbor Front Center, or Harbor Center. It's got a nice little food court in its basement. Lots of shops, more of a lunch place. But it is open. But when it is open, it's pretty busy. Over here is Richard Street. And we'll go and we'll wait to cross the street. Here's the inner. Oh, we're ready to go. So we'll cross Richards. Over here on this side, this is Gastown. And of course, this part's Gastown too. So we're heading into Glasstown.
You're almost 30, my boy.
This is the less frequented side of Gastown. But there's still some really good stores and businesses in this area. So there's a few good restaurants, including the bar at the intersection of Cambie and West Cordova. Oh my gosh. That, I believe, is called the Cambie. Very popular place. Point that out to you in a moment. Just passing Homer Street. And we're doing construction on Homer. They've still got a little bit on this side here to clean up, but it's pretty much done. So if you're someone who drives in the area, you can reuse that strip from Dunsmuir to West Cordova now. To get down to Gastown a little faster. Of course, pedestrians can always walk down the sidewalk, so that wasn't a hamper for pedestrians. But if you got a car, at least you know now. It's closed off for quite some time. Great message on the back of that sweater. And we'll turn on to Cambie here. There's the Cambie Hostel across the street. That's also where the Cambie Bar and Grill is. That's what I was talking about. Looks like they're redoing their patio, but this is the time of the year to do it. During winter time, where we don't have a lot of snow anymore, get it done and over with for the summertime. There goes a fire truck. Several different businesses tucked in and around this area, from interesting restaurants to office space as well. This is West Hastings Street here. And this is home to the Amsterdam Cafe, right on over there. Amsterdam Cafe, legendary cafe in the neighborhood. Been here for a long time. Keep walking. And we'll continue walking on the West Hastings Street here. And across the street, crossing Homer. And we'll continue on West Hastings. Over here they have a few vacancies. See one of them that we're passing right now. Some of these vacancies have actually been around on this part of the strip for quite a while. Here is your local graffiti spray frame store. And that's called Beat Street Records. The records are too, but they got Spray paint right in the window there for anyone that wants to do graffiti. Or it's graffiti artists. Across the street here. Over here, that's part of Simon Fraser University, and part of their library within Simon Fraser University. Is it an ambulance, fire truck? It's an ambulance. And no big surprise here. This is the big city on the west coast. Though it's nowhere near the size of some of our other cities. For example, Edmonton, Montreal, and Toronto are all into the millions. Montreal and Toronto into 2 to 4 million people. And Vancouver is a tiny little 675,000. Keep walking here. Just walking past the other side of the Workday building now. Over here is Cornerstone International Community College. This is where they do their language schools. A lot of English as a second language. Which is good for those people that come to this country wanting to prosper and succeed. They can at least get their language skills. Improve their English language skills that they feel it's needed. There's a few different English language schools in the area, so there's options. Shop around. Don't feel like you have to settle for one particular school just because you saw an advertisement for it. And we'll head up the street here. This is the intersection of West Hastings and Granville. Like some people are running for the Western Coast Express. It's usually the one that you get the runners for because it only runs 4 times a day. Twice in the morning and twice in the evening. If you miss it, oh, you got a long ride to go, especially if you live all the way over in an area like Maple Ridge. Way further into the interior of the lower mainland. And the sound of ambulances. Oh, that one's the sound of a fire truck. And an ambulance. Life in the big city. It has its pros, its cons. It's good, it's bad, its advantages and its disadvantages. People are walking here. So we got a crowd of people who just got off of one of the buses.
whatever takes over is just going to happen.
Yeah, across the street here. And we'll continue on West Pender. And we'll stop here. And thanks for coming along today. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.